It's 9:13 a.m. August 21st, and just a few minutes ago the first little bite started coming into the sun here. So now it's just the waiting game. Watch this thing grow. So it's 9:34 a.m. on August 21st, and the eclipse is off and running. We're at a sort of cat eye stage of the sun, and I'm up here at about 5,770 feet according to my phone compass. There's Mount Jefferson to the south, due south, hazed in a little bit of smoke, and I am watching the sun come up over this little rise in front of me, but it's high enough in the sky that it's going to transcend right up here into this great blue above this gorgeous valley. Clark's nutcrackers flying through in the background, Townsend solitaires, all kinds of cool stuff up here. True alpine. You could see that meadow just being filled with moose and elk. There's a road below me that makes its way out back to Highway 46. Everything south of here is closed due to this wildfire. You can kind of see a bit of the smoke at the foot of Mount Jefferson, which is right there, 6 miles away. PCT is closed. Not a bad spot to watch. And the other thing you'll notice is I am totally alone. Well, I can see people on the hillside, way up over here, and I can see some people out on this ridge here. But right here on my little scree slope, just me and an eclipsing sun. Unbelievable. It's 9:54, and it looks to me like 40 to 50% of the sun is concealed. And it's hard to tell in this video, but I feel like the light is changing. It's getting darker. The wind has sort of stayed where it is, but it does feel like it's getting cooler. I just went to get my wool shirt to put on over my sun hoodie, and I'm waiting to see if the shadows are going to come out through the pinholes in the trees to make tiny eclipses. Starting to get pinhole eclipse shapes through the evergreen behind me, projecting onto my pad of paper here. You can see just a little bit of these crescents, repeating crescents. It's just after 10 o'clock, and the sun is now down to a little crescent. You probably can't tell it from the camera on this phone, but it looks a little bit like a waning moon, as if drawn by a kid. It's a little too curvy as the two circles are coming over each other. And the moon is coming down from this real sharp angle. It's kind of amazing. I sort of thought it would have come more horizontal, but it's really coming down vertical. I know this camera's not going to be able to pick up anything of the eclipse, so I'm filming Mount Jefferson and the valley behind me because it is getting to a weird gloaming right now. I'm listening for animals. I'm hearing red squirrels chattering, or some kind of squirrel chattering. We're within a half hour of totality here for sure. Should be about 10 minutes now. Yeah, we're just down to a little sliver. This is incredible. It's really a little sliver. The sun is really just out a tiny sliver now. Still could take 10 minutes. Because I first noticed the bite out of the sun around 9 o'clock, and it's now been an hour. Over an hour. Of course I have to pee. Red-breasted nuthatches flying around. Oh my God. It looks just like a nail, but it's still so bright. I can't believe how bright it is still. This is awesome. Made it. Feels like the wind died down maybe a tiny bit. Oh, I hear robins doing that chop, 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 chop. Juncos. Redbreast did not hatch. The light is very strange. Boy, it's just a little smile now. It's just a little smile. Half of the sun. It's coming around. Holy cow. God, it's disappearing. This is amazing. Still too bright to look at the thing. Amazingly. I mean, that sun is still bright. But I'm telling you, it's just a little fingernail. I'm still up here alone. On my little scree slope, I can hear people talking across the way. Basically what I'm watching now is it's a little smile oriented about like this in the sky, tipped on its side, and the corners of the smile are retracting. It's sort of how it looks like. They're getting sharp at the edges. I'm not going to draw anymore. This is it. I'm just watching from here on in out. In a few minutes here, this thing is going to go total eclipse. I'm going to look for the diamond ring, which is this last flash of light that comes right when some of the sunlight comes through a crater. I'm supposed to look for snake shadows on the ground. God, look at the lighting though. Oh, this camera does not do it justice. It's like totally dusk out here. It's so cool. There's so little of the sun showing yet it's still so bright. I mean, I'm telling you, it is just the tiniest little smile. It's now about the thickness of just a pen line, maybe a felt tip pen if you pushed a little bit at the middle, so it's pointed at the two ends of the smile, a little bit thicker in the middle, but thinner than a Sharpie, I'd say. Make sure I have good footing here so I don't fall over with amazement. It's definitely getting cooler. Wow, I'm hearing no birds. No birds. There's so little sun showing and yet it's still so light out. It's amazing. I guess what I'm waiting for is maybe the diamond ring. It's that last flash before it goes into totality. I should have Mars above, what was it, Venus below. I looked at all this earlier and now it's all out of my head. Oh, man. This is so weird. It's like somebody put a filter over the movie lens. This is so weird. So now the smile is definitely just a tiny little boat. It's not halfway at all. It's just a little sliver at the end. Could almost be the moon, but I don't think it is. I mean, could be the shape of the moon. But the moon has never made that shape. It's different. It's just like a little line, like that. I don't even know what time it is. I'm not even going to check. Who cares? Oh man, there's a high-flying plane up there, streaming right at it. Gotta wonder what that is. It's leaving a contrail, so it's not the ISS, but I wonder if the ISS will appear. I mean, it's gotta be tracking this. It's gotta be over the US. It's gotta have to line up. The ISS has to make its flight over the US. I haven't had data for about 3 days on my phone, so I wonder how everyone's doing with weather and traffic, and did everyone get to where they needed to be? I sure hope so. God, I sure hope so. Oh my God, here it goes. Here it goes. Look at this lighting. Oh my God, it's like you're losing your vision or something. It's now barely curved, just at the very bottom. The moon is coming in like this. It's just at the very bottom. People are making noise. There's excitement in the valley. Oh my God, there it goes. There it goes. It's just a little strip now. Can't look at it yet. It's still too bright. In a minute I can take these off. You're going down. There it goes. There's a squirrel chattering. You can hear people yelling. There it goes. Diamond ring. Wait for it. Can't look at it yet. Still too bright. Come on. Getting dark. And there it goes. It's gone. Diamond ring. Total eclipse. Holy shit. People are yelling.